How's everyone doing today? We're going to talk today about Bitcoin and the S&P 500 and see exactly what's going on in the charts. Without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, guys. So let's look at the Bitcoin first. So let's look at Bitcoin. We had a nice rally up here, right? We had a beautiful rally up here in the last couple of days. But note, we do have this trend line that we're pushing up against. So we have point A here. This is point A right here. And then we have point B. So you can see the trend line. So we did there to here. So you can see the sloping trend line. And we do have resistance coming in right here for the price of Bitcoin. So this is on the daily time frame. And at this moment, I do not see any obvious signals showing, hey, we're going to be just pushing up. You know, if we break this level here, we have a lot of resistance here. So we have this and this here, you know, resisting the price. And so if we break above this, so let's say we break above, boom, come back down, and then head higher. We could say, hey, we could say the structure could be changing. We could be heading higher, but we do have a lot of resistance to get through before we even consider that, right? We'd have to break these highs. We have a lot of work to do even before we get up there. We got this, right? But if we do break this level right here, this would be a great sign for the Bitcoin price, showing that, hey, there could be an opportunity for us to reverse and maybe, if not just blast off into the next bull run, but at least start consolidating higher, you know, consolidating, waiting for the next move higher, right? So that could definitely be a possibility, but until we break this, not looking for any longs at the moment. If anything, we are at a resistance, so short opportunities would probably be better. We do have the RSI extremely overextended on the daily time frame, so yeah, I would not be the guy taking a long. So let's look at the S&P, because the S&P is, you know, very correlated with the crypto market, especially on moves, big moves. And the S&P, if you don't know, is the top 500 stocks in the US stock market. So let's look exactly what's been going on. So I did post yesterday or the day before about the S&P 500 and how we were just at this resistance here with this trend line. Let me just draw it a bit tighter. This trend line and the Fibonacci retracement. And then if we have the moving averages, 200 moving average. So let's boom. We have this rejection off of the 200-day moving average. So you can see here, clean rejection further down. So this indicates to us that, hey man, we could be heading lower. You know, we could be heading even lower and have another leg down, you know, to these levels right here, at least to the previous lows, right? So let's keep that in mind while we're trading Bitcoin, while we're trading altcoins, that if the S&P continues to push down, which it looks like it is going to be, the Bitcoin market, you know, may follow. You know, the Bitcoin market may follow. So you can see that Bitcoin against the resistance. You can see the candles on the daily. We've been getting rejected. We have a lot of sellers, buyer exhaustion wicks up here, as well as if we look at the S&P 500, we have rejection right off the 200-day, resistance similar, and the Fibonacci 61.8. So keep that in mind as you're trading Bitcoin. Okay, so let's look at, let me clear this off, move. So Let me look at, so this is just the total USDT dominance. So as the USDT dominance rises, Bitcoin price normally falls, and vice versa. So if the Bitcoin price falls, people normally put their money into the USDT stable coins, so Tether and other stable coins. So let's look at it right now. So if we look at it at the moment, could potentially just be having a double bottom right here. Could potentially just be having a double bottom. We do have this bullish divergence, right? We do have this divergence on the RSI. And then I would love to show you guys BTC, USD. We put this up, you can tell, look at this. Bitcoin's price, I'm gonna have to actually redraw that. Okay. So we have the divergence, but I want you guys to look at this. Look how opposite the Bitcoin price is with the USDT dominance, right? Just trying to get it fitting to scale. Yep, there we go. Look, it's literally the opposite. So don't take this out of consideration when you're analyzing the Bitcoin price and the probabilities of what it may do. So, you know, we do have this bullish divergence. The USDT dominance is steady on the uptrend, haven't broken any lows on the daily time frame. All we've done is just retest the low, and we do have this bullish divergence. Now we have broken right here, you know, we have broken this, but we have not broken this major low right here. So we had all this consolidation, we had all this consolidation here, and we did break from the consolidation down, but we do have this divergence. So what we could be looking at, if the Bitcoin price were to increase, is that could be inverse head and shoulders pattern, you know, to the downside, and then, you know, just a retest back up in the dominance. So that's something you want to consider. This is something you want to look at and consider. So let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, very similar pattern, very similar to Bitcoin. We do have this bearish divergence. Now if we look here, you have broken this trend line here to the upside. So this is a good sign for altcoins. But if we break back in and go lower, it wouldn't be. So what you'd be looking for at least is a retest, maybe along here. Look for a retest for entry, and then take profit. Oops. Take profit along these areas, right? Yep. So remove electronics. All right, so definitely something to look at. We do have, you know, the price is still, you know, for most of the major pairs are above the previous 2017 all-time high, which is good and shows a lot of strength. Wonderful buying opportunity if you have the extra capital too. If you don't, just keep learning the skill of trading, and you know, you'll be able to purchase whatever you want, you know, so don't worry about that. So yeah, so that's really it. Just want to do a quick video on Bitcoin and the S&P 500. Realistically, for the S&P 500, I'm not seeing any signs of us like just going up. I think we do have at least one big drop to break these lows, to maybe come down to the high of 2019 or 2020 right here. So that could be an area where we actually just, you know, find our bottom and start consolidating, right? So definitely keep that in mind while you're trading crypto. Bitcoin, especially ETH, does not look particularly bad. We've broken, you know, this trend line here, right? But we do need to see if we can get over this, right? And we do have this divergence on the daily, so that is also not looking the greatest. So I mean, pay attention to the S&P and keep a watch out. DC, you can DC into Bitcoin, into ETH. These are great prices. You know, someone who bought in 2017, you're literally getting the same prices. You know what I mean? So definitely not a horrible time to buy. All right, so without further ado, guys, thank you again for watching. I'll be back again. Quick analysis. Don't overcomplicate it. If you have any questions or you want me to go over anything, just DM me. Just right underneath the YouTube page, and I will review whatever you guys ask. All right, thank you. Take care.